Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you a how to separate Aloe Pup video. And without any further ado, let's get down to the table, shall we? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is with this is I'm gonna turn the pot slightly. Now obviously I'm using a plastic pot so you can squeeze the sides to sort of loosen up the roots a bit. So you can see these are really starting to get a bit more wobbly. I'm hoping you can see. Alright, and then you want to try and support the plant and carry on squeezing as you let it out. Now obviously I'm working into a bag. So as you can see, we've got all of these pups down here. Well, all around really. And you can actually see here, let's see if you can see in there, just here, I'll zoom in for you. You can see there's little roots there attached. So you want to try and clear the soil away from the pups as best you can. And then try and grab it down the bottom and try and get as many roots to come off with it as you can. Okay. So this one came off with a couple little roots. Let's see if I can get that to focus. And then again, we'll go to this one because it's probably the easiest one you can see, yeah. So you can see these little roots attached here. Again, try and pull it away and try and keep as many of those roots intact as you can. So again, now ideally you'd like to try and keep as many roots as possible. I mean, that is more than enough. Now, let's quickly move this. Now the reason why I say you want to keep as many roots as possible. Now, if you watched my Aloe got root rot video, then you'll know that at the beginning of the year my Aloe's got root rot. This one, that big one there, and the other big one. Now, this is the only pup that came off with some roots intact, okay? It had, I think, maybe 2 or 3 roots like this one. And now this is one that had no roots. And they used to be the same size. Aloes do root quite slowly. I haven't actually tried water propagation on them yet, although that is definitely something I want to do. Oh, this one. See, that is a healthy amount of roots that you want to try and get off. Obviously, the looser your soil is, the better it will be, the easier it will be for them to come off. Now, obviously, the root ball isn't huge on this aloe because, as I said, it is recovering from root rot, so it is a slightly bit easier for me to remove these than it may be for you. But you want to try and get it down at the bottom. You see there's like this stem here that attaches it onto the plant, and then off of that there'll be some roots. So you want to grab it as low down as you can. If I can turn that like that, and then try and take some roots with it. Obviously, it doesn't matter if some of the roots break, doesn't matter that the stem breaks. You're not going to water these for a minimum of 1 to 2 weeks, including the main plant, because obviously it's going to have a lot of open sores now. And you do not want to give it root rot. So you want to allow it to have enough time for it to callus before you water them. That's for both the pups and the mother plant. This is actually a two-header. It's pretty cute. I think this is my favorite of all the pups actually. I like this one. Now you see here we've got this baby and this baby here that's like inside the leaf. Now this leaf here is actually dead. It needs to go. So I'll remove that. Alright, I'm not going to remove those just yet. I'm going to leave them there and allow them to, let's flip that over. Oh, some wanted to leave of their own accord. Yeah, so I'm going to allow those ones that were trapped by that leaf, I'm going to allow those to produce some roots first, and then I'll go in and remove those probably next spring. How pathetic is that root ball? But considering it didn't have one at the beginning of the year, you know, I am really happy with that. Look how tiny it looks now. Now I do have just another plastic pot. I thought it had more terracotta ones, but apparently I've used them all, so go figure. I definitely want to bury this one a little more than I have in the past. Oh, there's soil going all over the floor. My boyfriend's gonna kill me. It's fine, because we'll clean it up before he gets home and he'll never know. Unless he watches this video. No, I want it a bit deeper than that. No, I want it deeper than that. So what I'm doing is I'm just using my fingers to create a sort of well in the bottom. Now for people that have been saying to me over on my Instagram about their wobbly aloes. Now obviously this one's freshly been potted up, so he's quite wobbly. But in about a week, she'll be really well anchored again. But I mean, yeah, it's a little wobbly right now. But that's nothing really to be concerned about, in all honesty. Mine is a bit more wobbly, obviously, because she's got less roots, a lot less roots than most aloes would. I think if your aloes are getting wobbly, I think it might be a lack of light issue. As you can see here, like at one point I had to remove it away from the sun because it had root rot and I wanted to give it a chance to recover. So these leaves here are thin and there's not really much substance to them. They feel weird. And then obviously since it recovered and I've put it in the new spot, look at the difference between the leaves. I mean, look at it. Let's see if I can get you up so you can see the real different look. This is when it was getting a lot less light, and this is it since it's been getting, you know, full sun for the majority of the day. Just finishing up this layer of stones. Now for those of you that don't know, you know, not only does it provide something slightly more decorative, it also helps disperse the water whilst you're watering so that it doesn't sort of like pool up and spill everywhere. And it also acts as a sort of layer of protection that actually helps prevent pests from getting down into the roots. So for those of you that put stones at the bottom of your pots and then stones at the top of your pots, you're actually doing two different things to help prevent pests from getting down into the roots. That could be either spider mites, those horrible little weevil things, can't remember what they're called now. Here we go. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, my favorite one, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pups. Yeah, we've got 14 pups. And then our little twin one there. Oh, I love that one so much, it's so cute. Little sneak peek. Remember I told you how I chucked those in, they fell on the floor. Remember how I said that it would literally start putting out water roots within a few days? Told you. Okay guys, so that is all I have time for you for today. If you did like the video, please do like, comment and subscribe. If you want to stay notified of my content, then please head over to my channel and click on that little bell icon. It will notify you every single time I upload. If you want to stay up to date with me, I do have a Snapchat and Instagram if you want to go follow me over there. My Instagram is @KaiSucks, and if you want to add me on Snapchat, it is @KaiReece, that's REECE. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, take care, bye.